Alright, we got top 10 most anticipated anime of winter 2024.
Studio Bones is
Metal
set to
Rouge.
celebrate its 25th
Is that a sci-fi
anniversary
anime
next
again?
year. So what
I'm
better
not a
way
fan
to
of-
commemorate such a momentous
I'm not a
occasion
fan
for
of
the
sci-fi
studio
anime.
responsible for bringing us a lot of our favorites than with a new original anime. Metallic Rogue, as of the time of writing, is still an anime shrouded in mystery. However, the anticipation's there, with it being a really cool take on the sci-fi genre, integrating what seems to be magical girl elements into a sci-fi setting that reminds people of Axel World or Tiger and Bunny, if you've been around long enough to know those two shows. With more Symphogear looming in the horizon, looks like the magical girl sci-fi subgenre is pushing for a comeback. Have you checked the trailer for Metallic Rogue yet? It's pretty cool, and I do like the atmosphere it evokes with a unique musical accompaniment. With a pretty neat setting and some popular voice actors leading the charge, Studio Bones looks to open 2024 with a bang.
Damn, the soundtrack is nice though. It looks good, I can't care. The animation looks good. But I don't think that's my type of anime though. Mitsubishi. Trash.
A Sign of Affection is also due this January.
Romance anime? Psh, I ain't watching this shit,
And if
that's
you
for
prefer
sure.
something a little bit more down to earth and sweet,
There's no way
Sign
grown
of
ass men
Affection
watching
is
this,
shaping
bro.
up to be this winter's comfort anime. It tells the story of a hearing impaired protagonist.
Imagine you're a
and how
grown
her
man waking
otherwise
up in the
lonely
morning,
world
yeah,
brightens
let's watch
upon
this
meeting
anime,
the
bro.
one person who accepts her and
To each their own,
understands her.
though.
It's a really touching romance manga that's been deserving of an adaptation for so long, and I'm glad that we're finally going to see it. As someone who's read some of the source material, I'd say that it's super easy to get invested on some of the characters and root for them. A Sign of Affection is a light-hearted
When it's
romance
things
that
like
ought
this,
to
I read
touch the
their
hearts of anyone
just
planning
read
to
them
watch
than
it.
watch
You'll
them
need that
actually. I
temporary
don't know
reprieve
why.
from the harshness of the world, and this
Like, if there's a
upcoming
manga
anime ought
about
to
it,
give us some
I'm
hope and
definitely
comfort
gonna
when
read
we
it,
need
but
the most.
I wouldn't watch it as an anime though.
Blue Exorcist is making its return in
What?
2024.
Really? Season 3? It was over. Well, look at
Blue
that.
Exorcist in 2024? Yeah, your eyes aren't deceiving you. Blue Exorcist as an anime adaptation has had its share of ups and downs, but it's undeniable that it's garnered quite the sizable fanbase over the years. With the last anime project being in 2017, the announcement just this year was quite a pleasant surprise, especially for those who've given up hope on a new anime. The best part of it all, it's set to adapt the Illuminati arc, which is, according to a lot of people, one of the best arcs the entire series has to date. Whether the anime will do this
Really?
arc justice is up in the air, but you can't blame the fans for being very excited. Is this the season that will go far and above, giving Blue Exorcist fans a return to glory, much like what Thousand Year Blood War did for Bleach?
Nah,
Keep my
no,
fingers
no,
crossed.
no,
Return
no.
to
No,
glory,
no way.
much like
That's
what
no.
Thousand Year Blood War did for Bleach.
I love Blue Exorcist, but do not ever compare Bleach Thousand Wars to this, bro. Come on, bro.
Fans a return to glory,
Bleach
much
is
like
way
what
out of
Thousand Year
no,
Blood War did
no.
for Bleach. Keeping my fingers
There's
crossed.
no way it's gonna be no. It's probably gonna be good, but not as good as Thousand Wars, bro. No fucking way, bro. I don't believe it. Bleach is just too
Next
good,
up
bro.
is Sangoku Yoko.
The fucks.
精霊天元傍らの霊力に同調し己を傍らへと近づける秘術精霊体となった進化は
Damn.
無敵だ
Sangoku Yoko, from the guy behind Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer, has a premise that, while shows quite a lot of promise, does feel pretty plain. You have the fantasy world divided into humans and monsters. A monster protagonist who fights for humans and a human brother who hates his own kind. They, along with an aspiring swordsman, go on a journey where they cross paths with both factions, uncovering conspiracies and mysteries in the greater world in their travels. However, if there's an up-and-coming anime that showcases the importance of context, shows the magic of payoffs, of viewing the story as a bigger picture, it's got to be Sangoku Yoko. Getting 3 cores, quite an irregularity, works in its disregard,
this
as
anime
it's a
got my
title that makes a
attention, bro. I
lot
ain't
more
gonna
sense
cap.
once you get to the second half of it. From what I can see, it's something that both newcomers
You know,
and
when you
anime
see me
veterans
quiet,
can
just mean
enjoy,
that I'm like, I'm
especially
interested
those
for
who
sure,
are into
bro.
fantasy and action. With Biscuit Hammer's anime ending up the way it is it time for Mizukami to get a redemptive adaptation through his other work? I sure hope so.
私にとっては害獣に等しい存在早く始めませんかさようなら
Oh,
読み死にお気をつけて
Chained Soldier is also coming this winter. Right after Sengoku Yoko, we have another upcoming title from another renowned author. This time, it's the Akame ga Kill creator's time to shine with his new title that feels eerily similar to the previous series, but with the degree of fan service pushed into overdrive. Chained Soldier tells of a Japan ravaged by entrances
So everybody
to
gonna
the
die too?
otherworldly dimension.
Is that the
Mako.
same thing?
Standing in the way of
Looks like
monsters
a
from
holo.
said dimension are members of the all-female anti-demon corps. It's an
If
encounter with a
if
commander from said
everybody
group
dying,
that
I ain't
kickstarts
watching
our
it.
protagonist
But it should look
Yuki's
exactly
story.
like
After
the-
being saved by Kyoka, who recognizes his potential, he agrees to join the anti-demon corps
You look
as
like
her
the
slave.
same. What
Truly
the
not the most
fuck?
flattering of positions,
Bro.
is it? But what if Yuki actually enjoys it? Fan service galore.
Yeah, I ain't
highlighting
watching this
action,
shit, bro.
elements, and
I
a
don't
fantasy
like the
setting.
CGI
It
already,
sounds
bro.
like a callback to those 2010s titles like High School DxD.
Yeah, I don't
However,
like the CGI.
things have changed,
Don't like the
and Chained
animation
Soldier
either.
goes even deeper into the degenerative
Pretty
elements,
much a
all while
copycat of the
providing
other
us a
one
plethora
too.
Ouais,
Akame got
mais j'ai pas
killed.
encore compté le but, moi.
T'es aussi simple. Faut que t'amènes ta game.
I ain't gonna put your tongue, a grown man
amazing
putting your tongue
fights.
another.
I mean that unironically, as the action sequences can be really engaging and full of strategy. Something to look out for at the start of the year.
自分の力を振るってみせよ勇気
For now, hit that like button
Wait,
if
is
you're
it getting
enjoying this
stronger,
content,
though?
and let's
Is
hurry
this
and get to
strong?
the second half of the list. We take a look at the second season of Tsukimichi.
Oh,
やってきま
That's a
し
good
た異
one right
世界の世直し道中早いくつき
I've always been pretty high on Tsukimichi. Season 1 had me in stitches. Blatantly a parody of isekai as a genre, you immediately know what they are and come in with appropriate expectations of what you're going to be seeing. It still doesn't make it any less funny when the execution just hits the right spots. For Tsukimichi, that largely has to do with the super fun ensemble of characters we're introduced to. There's never a dull moment with Makoto and the rest of the party in tow. They sure kept us waiting with the new season, however. Announced as far back as 2021, we really had to wait over 2 years to see the continuation of this fun adventure.
Damn.
I think that as long as the anime team remains consistent with what made season 1 work, this
Damn.
second season should be great. I've
Yeah,
always
they're having
compared this
fun-
title
Whoa,
to Konosuba,
what
so I
the
think
fuck was
this
that?
second season should be great. I've always
is that the main character? What the fuck is this?
remains consistent with what made season
Whoa.
continuation of this fun
Damn, bro.
adventure.
The fan service is crazy
I
with
think
this
that
one,
as
bro.
long as the anime team remains consistent with
Who the hell is this dude with the white hair?
what made season 1 work, this second season should be great. I've always compared this title to Konosuba, so I think it's interesting to note that we'll be getting Tsukimichi season 2
Konosuba
with
got a new
Konosuba
season too, right?
3 right around the corner.
Shit, I'm so late in anime. I'm been too busy. I just don't have time to watch them, bro.
Delicious in Dungeon is up next.
方には感心せんのできたぞ
私にもちょうだい うわ、美味しい
This isn't my first encounter with Delicious in Dungeon, and it's not much of a surprise to see this get
Fuck
an
is this?
adaptation. It was a rather popular manga a couple of years back, and it's not hard to see why. It's a title that disguises itself as a typical sword and sorcery manga before incorporating the light-hearted parody elements aimed at the concept of monster eating. The monster eating to get stronger concept is something we've seen in a lot of isekai and fantasy stories, but Delicious in Dungeon takes it up a notch, using it as a backdrop for very compelling adventures inside the dungeon, leading to it making quite a name for itself back in the day. There's comedy, engaging interactions, and most importantly, really creative monster dishes at every turn. It's got a little of everything, from light-hearted moments to sincere, wholesome moments of character growth. Don't let the plain promotional art or the simple synopsis get to you. Delicious in Dungeon is a far better series than any promo material can make it out to be, and it's something you have to
Really?
read or watch to truly experience it in full.
俺たちは一度空腹でレッドドラゴンに負けたんだ。同じ鉄は踏まない。だろ？
Had enough of Mashal? Well, here's the second season on its way.
Already.
行こう
They haven't been a year yet.
二流だと言って
I haven't been in the year
This
yet. They already
was
have a
one
new
quick
season.
sequel announcement.
It's like
I think
they knew
more
it was gonna
appropriate
work.
to call this Mashal Season 1 Part 2. It's obviously a second
They even
call
have
disguised
budget
as
One
a
Punch
second
Man.
season. But you know, semantics aside, and more importantly, what that means is that we'll be getting another 12 episodes of this enjoyable parody. I'm not gonna lie, Mashal on paper isn't anything too special. The thing looks like a parody of media franchises like One Punch Man, Black Clover, and Harry Potter, but everything put together just works. It's entertaining, the characters are a
does.
quirky and fun bunch, and the plot, while simple, has some shining moments of drama with a handful of stakes. If you enjoyed Mashal's first season, then you definitely definitely going to want to check this one out. If you haven't seen it yet and are looking for some meta humor and some over-the-top
I watched
fights to
like
keep
4
yourself
episodes and I
entertained, you might
stopped
want to
watching
take a
it.
shot at Mashal.
I mean, I already read the manga. I know everything what's gonna happen and everything, but why about Solo Leveling though? I thought Solo Leveling was to come out.
Classroom
happened
of
to
Elite
it?
continues its role with the 3rd season.
I'm pretty sure Solo Leveling was I'm pretty sure Solo Leveling was
Before you
supposed to
renew
come in
Amazon
like
Prime,
2024,
watch this.
right?
Look, I love Amazon Prime. Free 2-day shipping.
評価ゼロのクズというわけだ。
Delays won't stop the inevitable, and winter 2024 is where we'll finally get to see the conclusion of Classroom of the Elite's first-year set of light novels. We've come a pretty long way from people wishing for a sequel after Season 1 to hitting a major milestone in the anime adaptation. And if the light novels are any indication, we'll be seeing a lot of even more intense character drama and mental battles for the 3rd season. Expulsion is right around the corner, and it comes with high tension and the most climactic battle Ayana Koji has to face. All I'm going to say is that fans of Honami will also have a lot to look forward to for this 3rd season. Now, the question remains if we'll be
Bro
getting
got
a
like
full
5
season
options,
and
bro.
an anime adaptation of Year 2. For now though, let's enjoy the ride as it hopefully finishes strong.
Damn.
To end this list then, we have Solo Leveling.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
It seems like only yesterday when anime communities got hyped to high heavens with the announcement that Solo Leveling is finally getting an anime. Now at the tail end of 2023, not only do we have an anime on its way, we're getting a live action project. Everything's riding the wave of Solo Leveling hype, and it's primed to take the world by storm when the calendar rolls around to 2024. People have long been enthralled by the dark action tale of
I
the
want it to
weakest
be
hunter
exactly
who
like the
rises up the
manhwa,
ranks and
bro.
goes from
It needs to be
weakest
as strong as it
to
was in the
fighting
manhwa, bro.
monsters and becoming stronger. It's a tried
No
and
bullshit.
tested formula for an underdog story.
I need to
It
read the
really
manhwa
works,
again,
mostly
just
due
one
to
last
being
time before
captivated
watching
by
the anime.
struggle and the eventual triumph, as well as a lot of cool badass moments integrated with the simple yet engrossing plot. But will Solo Leveling live up to the hype generated by source material readers, or will it fall into the same fate as those webtoon adaptations of 2020?
No way,
Only
it
time
already
will
looked
tell,
better than
and
those.
the world is watching.
熱く戦おうぜ生きている限りこの上なきゃあって
The whole year is gonna be so cool, bro.
ふざけたルールにだって従ってやれ
I hope they don't fuck it up.
Which anime are you looking forward to the most?
Solo Leveling, of course.